The assertion that a salary is a form of slavery is a controversial one, and it is not one that is widely accepted. The concept of slavery involves the ownership of one person by another, where the slave is considered the property of the owner and is forced to work for the owner's benefit without any pay or choice. In contrast, a salary is a fixed payment given to an employee in exchange for the work they perform. The employee has the freedom to choose whether or not to accept the job, and they have the right to leave the job if they wish. However, some people argue that the relationship between employers and employees is similar to that of slave owners and slaves, and that the salary paid to employees is a way of disguising this exploitation. They argue that, like slaves, employees are forced to work for the benefit of their employers, with little or no say in the conditions of their work or the use of their labor. In this view, the employer is in a position of power, and the employee is in a position of subservience, forced to do whatever the employer demands, whether they agree with it or not. Proponents of this argument also point out that the salary system is often designed to keep workers under the control of their employers. In many cases, the amount of money a person earns is directly tied to the number of hours they work, meaning that the more they work, the more they earn. This system can lead to employees working long hours or even overtime, often without any additional pay, which can be seen as a form of exploitation. Furthermore, many employers use their power to control the working conditions and environment, with little or no input from the workers. They determine the rules, regulations, and procedures, and the workers are required to comply. The workers are also required to follow the orders of their supervisors and managers, with little room for disagreement or negotiation. This control can create a sense of powerlessness and dependency on the employer, furthering the argument that the employer-employee relationship is similar to that of a slave owner and a slave. In conclusion, while some people argue that a salary is a form of slavery, this assertion is not widely accepted. The salary system is designed to compensate workers for their work, and employees have the freedom to choose whether or not to accept a job and to leave it if they wish. However, it is true that the power dynamic between employers and employees can be unbalanced, with employers often having a significant amount of control over the working conditions and environment. Therefore, it is important for employers to ensure that they treat their employees fairly and provide them with a safe and healthy working environment, free from any form of exploitation.